You know when you've had a day, when you've been busy from morning till night? You're answering emails, you're going from meeting to meeting, you're doing all the things. And yet, when your head hits the pillow at night, you think, how did I do so much today and still feel like I didn't do enough? So that frustrating question started bothering me years ago when I was building my first business and raising my kids. Networking, marketing, websites, and making dinners, organizing backpacks, and managing schedules. Often days by 8, 9 o'clock, when the kids were down and I crossed off all the lists, I would feel like a rock star. I even rewarded myself for doing such a great job. And all was well until 10:58 p.m. happened. Head on pillow, looking in the ceiling, and I start to feel a little crappy. And I know what you're thinking. No, I didn't finish the entire bottle. I saved a glass to get through drop-off in the morning. But here's the thing. During the day, activity, it feels like productivity, right? You're responding, you're reacting, you're jumping on calls, you're feeling efficient, useful, needed. But at night, it completely changes. The activity disappears, and you're left with that feeling that maybe I should have used my time differently. And that's when it clicked for me. Wait, productivity isn't about what you get done during the day. It's about how you feel about what you did when the day is over. There is exactly one honest moment in your day when your head hits the pillow. I call it the pillow test. It's in this moment when your brain decides if what you did today actually counted. And in this moment, your brain doesn't care about how many emails you sent or how many meetings you went to. Your brain certainly doesn't care about how efficient you felt. Your brain cares about one very short list: what you avoided. Now, sometimes these things are very small. You lay in bed thinking, why didn't I just call my mom on the way home from work today? And sometimes they're big. That tax situation that's still hanging over you is not going to hang on your head for another day. And whether they're easy or hard or small or big, they carry heavy emotional weight. Which is why, in the middle of the day, it's easier to answer email number 57 than it is to answer that one that takes courage. So for years, I thought the solution to getting ahead is better tools. Oh, no, wait, I need better systems. No, wait, I need better discipline. And to be fair, for decades, productivity has been about output, right? Like, first it was all efficiency. Do more in less time. Then it was focus. Do less, but do it better. And now it's all optimization. It's hacks and apps and 150 grams of protein by 9 a.m. Who can eat that much? No one ever said the real metric shows up when the lights go out at night. And this became very clear to me when I was preparing for this talk. When I found out I was going to be up on this stage, I felt sick to my stomach. I was so nervous, basically how I feel right now. And so, what did I do instead of actually writing my talk? Naturally, I avoided it. I jumped into email. And when I did focus on the talk, I did such productive things. I thought about the formatting and the slides, and I researched fonts and images. Oh, I even Googled, how do I stand confidently if I sweat through my shirt? And then I ChatGPT'd, how do I fake fainting if I forget all my words? And literally ChatGPT said, I can't help you fake fainting. Have you thought about a cue card? Oh, you're so smart, AI. Yeah. And I even thought I should just watch videos on how to stop procrastinating. But then I thought, I'll just do that later. And on all of those nights when my head hit the pillow, I only thought about one thing: this talk. Not the images, not the slides, not the formatting, not the 100 other things I did that day. And so that's when it occurred to me, well, maybe if this is the way we're going through our days, maybe we need to start our day with a different question. Because traditional productivity asks, what can I get done today? Like, what should I do today? And that question is all about time and output and tasks. It's about what you can fit into your day. But the pillow test asks a much more powerful question. What will remove regret tonight? So that question changes everything. So I thought, I'm just going to change my question when I start my day in the morning. And this is what it looks like in practice. When you start your day tomorrow, instead of thinking, what should I get done today? Ask yourself this question instead. What is my one personal must-do and my one professional must-do that will make me feel most successful when my head hits the pillow tonight? And when you start your day with that question, your priorities immediately change. Suddenly, responding to that email that's been sitting in your inbox for 2 weeks that you're dreading responding to, that beats the 20 easy ones. And suddenly, doing 30 minutes of weight training or going for a walk beats 1 hour of mindless scrolling. And suddenly, connecting with that person sitting next to you in spin class for months beats rewriting your to-do list 3 times and then rewarding yourself with a bottle of wine. I mean, it was a glass of wine. It was a glass of wine, people. Those are the things that pass the pillow test. And to make this actually happen, you have to get those 2 commitments, those 2 must-dos, out of your head and front and center. Because once they get lost with the big to-do list, they're going to disappear. Now, I'm not going to lie, this is kind of a process. Like, you have to learn how to do this. I've been doing this a long time. I have a pretty sophisticated productivity system. If there's any tech folks in the audience, you'll appreciate this, and everyone else, you can learn it over time. It's called a sticky note. Yes, you take your one personal must-do, you take your one professional must-do, and you stick it on your laptop or your notebook, and you take it with you meeting to meeting or wherever you go. Because every time you look at it, it is your visual anchor that reminds you that these are the 2 things that are going to make today count. And when you start your day with these 2 commitments, everything changes. Suddenly, regret shows up so much less in your life. Decades of end-of-life research has shown us that people regret the conversations that they postponed. People regret the relationships they didn't show up for. People regret the moments that they weren't present for. And I ChatGPT'd and I Googled and I tried to find that one piece of research where somebody at the end of life said, I wish I just spent more time in my inbox, but remarkably, I couldn't find it. And this is where it gets bigger than personal productivity. When we delay tasks that are challenging or just really annoying, we're not just delaying tasks on our to-do list. We're delaying real conversations. We're delaying repair. We delay vulnerability. We delay connections. I recently worked with someone who told me her goal was to find the love of her life. And every day when she came home from work, she put on her pajamas and she was already in a committed relationship with Netflix. And after binge watching, when her head hit the pillow, she wasn't thinking about the shows and the movies she watched. She was thinking about the connection she still hadn't made. That's where her brain was taking her and keeping her up at night. So we decided to make this her personal must-do. 1 night a week, trade in Netflix for what researchers call the third place. Those spaces outside of work and home where you actually make connections. The cafe, the pickleball court, the Y. This is what we decided she was going to do. Show up, talk to 1 new person, have no expectations. Awkward. But here's the cool thing. Over time, she showed up with a lot less anxiety and a lot more curiosity. And now she's out in the world, she's learning, she's growing, she's connecting. And when her head hits the pillow at night, she doesn't have regret. She feels purpose. She feels proud. Because connections, they're not built by the people who answer 57 emails in a day. Connections are built by the people who look up from their email. So if you want to feel more connected to who and what matters most in your life, and you want to stop feeling like you're so behind, don't measure your success by how it feels in the moment. Instead, steal my tool. When you start your day tomorrow, ask yourself, what is my one personal must-do? What is my one professional must-do that I will commit to today to make me feel most successful when my head hits the pillow tonight? And I guarantee you that if you answer that question honestly, you're going to do at least one thing that you've been avoiding. That hard conversation, that difficult decision, that moment of connection for you. And over time, when more of us show up and start measuring success that way, we're going to stop ending the day thinking, how did I do so much today and still feel like I didn't do enough? We're going to end the day knowing we did what counted. We're going to end the day knowing that we finally passed the pillow test. Thank you.